After a day off, day 5 of training camp is in the books for the Chicago Bears, and apparently the offense caught them hands. We're going to talk about it all and more, break it down right after this.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, Bobby, myself, Haize in the building today as we've been after every practice of training camp. The Bears had a day off, and apparently the defense used that day off to get to cooking. Apparently today, according to Kevin Fishbane and many others, is that it was an ugly day for the offense. Even goes so on as to report that the offense didn't get into rhythm at all during the practice, and especially not the 11-on-11 period in which Williams got strip sacked. They crowded the pocket, caused another turnover. The 2-minute drills, they got absolutely cooked in as well. Fellas, we've been talking about how it's been a give and take with the offense and defense. Yeah. The defense said, we're going to be top 5 for a reason this season, and got to cook it. How you feeling, fellas?
Hey, I'm feeling really good. My defense, what we've been hearing from the reports earlier before they started this training camp, it was reports that the defense was really good, and they telling everybody about it too while they on the practice field. Mm-hmm. So it's good to hear these things that they really taking advantage of do I want to say young offense? I don't want to say young offense, but it's like a developing offense. Everybody trying to come together, even though they are still pretty good at that developmental stage. I would have to say this is great, bro. This is great. You don't want to hear that the offense is just killing it every fucking training camp day. We need the defense to get in there and have these type of days. Now, he was killing in the 7-on-7s, but unfortunately, it's an 11-11 game when the real shit starts. But this is great. This is great. I love to hear it.
I'm with you on that one. This is absolutely great. I love to hear it. Kick them in their ass. Yep. Now, offense. You got to step up. Yeah. How you bounce back from this? I know y'all was talking greasy after you got one touchdown on the defense, but nonetheless, the defense on the day, I love to hear it. I believe this is going to be a great learning moment for Caleb Williams, and it's going to help in his development. So keep whooping on him, and he going to have to either put up or shut up. That's just what it come down to. It ain't going to be none of, we know you got the talent. But this ain't what we know league. This is a production-based league. You got to put up. So I'm happy it happened to him. Now let's bounce back.
I love to hear that the defensive line the direct quote in this one wreaked havoc. That's what I want to hear from my defensive line.
Yes.
Oh wow. Is that involves Dexter? Does that involve Zach Pickens? Does that involve a Booker? It wasn't just Montez, was it?
No, it wasn't just Montez. That from this, it was throughout the whole day. So I'm taking it as meaning everybody who lined up on their defensive line today got busy. On top of Tyreek. Listen, this is something, and I talked about this on today's Daily. While Jalen Johnson is excellent in coverage and Tyreek Stevenson is no slouch on coverage either, watch what I'm saying. Tyreek Stevenson is about to be a ball hawk, my boy. He's about to be a takeaway machine. Swatted away a pass. He's been the only one to intercept Caleb Williams so far through this training camp period. What we talked about, the complementary skill set in the secondaries is second. Bro, I'm telling y'all, we talking about a top 5 defense. We may have a top 2 secondary in the league when it's all said and done.
I believe we already, at least on paper, is the only other team that can compete is the Jets. But I'm with you on that. The Bears is definitely top 3.
Oh,
and we ain't 3.
Man, you want to talk about youth? It is some experience on this team with Jalen Johnson and what the young kids had the previous 2 years.
But experience, and he's still only 25 years old, by the way, big dog. So we talking about a 4-year play. He's 25. We still got youth. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, youth, talent, and hunger. These guys are hungry. They want to be one of the top defenses in the NFL, and they showing it on the practice field. It's less than a week till we see it on the field, at least for like a quarter, maybe a couple drives or something like that. But I'm eager to see this, and I do believe they could be a top 2 defense, especially the secondary. Yes, that group. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Kevin Byard got to fit in. You think he gonna fit in? You think he
Oh,
gonna?
no,
He
I mean,
already
listen,
fitting in.
Yeah, he already Kevin Byard.
He
I
picked.
have no worries about Kevin Byard.
He got
Go
himself
ahead,
a pick, but he was out of bounds, so it don't count. You got to stay in bounds. But he gonna have something to say about it too. And I think that the Bears gonna be solid with his veteran leadership, and he's an Iron Man. It's not gonna wood for that.
All I gotta say is Stevenson could have been a Pro Bowler last year with his numbers.
If it wasn't
and-
for the injuries, he
and-
probably would have
and-
been a Pro Bowler last
He
season.
got the numbers. He could have easily been a Pro Bowler. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And that's what these one of the groups that I'm really, really excited. That would be in the quarterback position, and that would be the wide receiver position, and then it goes to the secondary because I'm excited to see these guys, bro.
I agree.
Speaking about the wide receivers, we saw it. Rome Odunze got a look at the punt returner today.
I don't like him, bro. I don't fucking like it.
I told you why I like it, man.
You
You want
like
to put you want to put the ball in your playmakers' hands. And the fact of the matter is that Rome Odunze, yes, he's going to be the wide receiver 3. He's going to get plenty of targets. Don't make any mistake about it. But if DeAndre Carter, Dante Pettis, Ian Willer, Velus Jones, if there are any questions about any of those guys, put it in the hands of a guy that you know can make plays. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not saying that I want to see him as the full-time punt returner, but like if it's you're down, you need some great field position, you need somebody who can go out and break some tackles. I'm not mad at putting Rome Odunze out there at punt return.
Yeah, we talked about it before, and I think one thing, Haize, that you said the last time we had the discussion is that it's gonna be some limited opportunities during the, with the operation of the offense. You know what I'm saying? So if this allows him to get the ball in his hands a little bit more, just to maybe spark the team or create a big play. And C-Dub, I believe it was you that said, hey, Antonio Brown started off doing some punt return, and we know what that turned into it for his eventual career before he threw his shirt off and said fuck everything for being a Hall of Famer. But nonetheless, I love the opportunity that Rome Odunze has right in front of him.
How long did he stay the punt returner?
I don't have a
like 1 month.
He
He stayed that one season.
I think that's what we're saying. Like, because
for
Rome is probably
season.
going to be wide receiver 2 next year. So
I just don't like it. He already was injured earlier in the OTAs. I just don't want to put the risk out there. He's too important for the future of the Chicago Bears. I feel as though we got other players that can definitely fit the bill in Velus Jones. I think that's his only option in special teams right now. I think you sit him out there.
Well, you say that, but apparently Velus Jones had the best reception of the day today.
Oh, I like hearing that from Velus.
The best reception of the day today, according to Dan Weirder. I don't know. It's weird. It's 2 double ERs there. That always throws me off. But he threw it past him in the back left corner of the end zone on the 7-on-7s. That's when Caleb played his best. Biggest play of the day to Velus Jones.
Dead clock. I'm just playing. Dead clock. It's right 2 times a day. I'm just playing, man. Go ahead, Velus, man. But I don't want to put Rome out there. I just don't want to do it, bro.
I mean, when's the last time somebody got hurt being a punt returner though? Like, that's the thing. I'm not like, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's that big a deal anymore. I tell you what, he's probably going to catch less friction returning punts than coming across the middle as the slot receiver.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I just want him to concentrate on his craft, bro. Concentrate on being.
That's part of the craft. You still catching the ball and run it.
No, it's not, because it's a different craft, because you have to
I know
your
it's
blockers
different,
in front of you.
But I'm saying you're working on the aspect of like getting acclimated, because they're going to have the special teams. They're going to have a lot of fast defenders on there. You're getting used to the speed of the football game. There's a lot of things that can transfer over. I'm not saying it's 1 for 1, but there are some things that can transfer over.
Yeah, there's some things that transfer over, man. But damn, man, I don't do. Okay,
give him a shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see.
So
by the way, your boy Torrey Taylor.
Hey, he had a day.
One of these standouts.
He kicked it over the moon. No bullshit.
Several punts within the 5-yard line today.
Oh my God, Torrey. Go ahead, boy. We gonna win games with that shit, bro.
Yeah, that will win us games.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
that will help us win us games.
Forget Caleb, bro. He ain't gotta throw no touchdowns or nothing. Just kick the fucking ball.
How we gonna forget about the
Listen, if you respect the kickers, you're underrating kickers just like you underrated your hair care. Now you ain't got it. Now
no, this
I know, bro. It's genetics. There's nothing else to work on that. I get you.
I ain't putting no mayonnaise on it or nothing. It's just generic.
Mayonnaise.
Is that a thing?
That's some project shit.
That was before my time.
That's some
y'all.
Robert Taylor shit. Sorry.
Just some
I'ma go ask
tidbits
my
as
wife.
well.
She from there. I'm gonna talk.
That's hilarious. Braxton Jones was limited today. He did get some snaps in the 11-on-11. Looks like he was replaced by Larry Borum. Larry Borum needs to get as many. I'm telling y'all right now, Larry Borum ain't making the final 53-man roster.
I hope to.
Really?
Why is his name
Larry
always
Borum ain't making the final
popping
53-man
up?
roster. Jake Curran has passed him up on the depth chart reportedly. That's
Let's
for
do
some
that.
inside information. You know who that's from. If y'all know us, you know who that's from.
If you
That's
know,
all.
you know.
If you know, you know. But apparently, Jake Curran has passed up Larry Borum on that depth
Good.
chart. And keep in mind, the difference between Jake Curran's contract and Larry Borum contract is about $2.5 million. And the Bears only have a dead cap hit of $30,000 for Larry Borum. Larry's up out of there.
Yeah, he gone. He's
Damn,
out.
Larry.
I'm glad. Don't say damn. I'm
Damn,
tired
Larry.
of hearing his name, bro. Like
But that's
for
the
the
thing.
last 4
How
years.
often have you really heard Larry Borum's name?
Like every training camp, like
Oh,
Larry
we're talking
Borum.
about in a game. That's why it
Not
don't
in the
matter.
game.
Get his
not in the
ass up out of
game.
there.
Get him out the damn team. Damn, a sight for sore eyes looking shit, man. Go ahead, nephew.
How you
I was
feeling
just gonna
about
say it
Borum?
is what it is with Larry Bourne, man. Look, I want these guys to, if the position is open, go get it. If you got a position, maintain it. It's just that was what it is. I want the best players on this team. And if we ain't got the best players starting or the best players being a part of the depth chart that can come in and back up guys when they go down or need a breather, then what we doing? So, hey, he filled in for his time with the Chicago Bears. Hey, keep on balling out. You ain't just auditioning for the Bears. You auditioning for everywhere else too. Somebody gonna pick him up. They picked up Sam Mustard.
I mean, he's a good depth piece. Like he could still be a solid depth player, but at this point, it seems like people have passed him up. Now, I want to get this one to Kenny B. Says we really have to figure out the O-line. Once we get that solidified, I feel a lot better. But that's our weakness, plus the defensive line too, as well as playoffs. Maybe not this year, but love it. Defensive line too, as well as I don't know what you mean by the defensive line. The offensive line is shored up too. Now that Nate Davis has been there practicing, engaged, no problems. Our offensive line is locked in. The only question is it going to be Ryan Bates or Coleman Schultz in that center? That's it.
Yeah, I think he's alluding to today. I think he's going to today.
Yeah.
They probably got beat up today, and maybe he's a little.
They got their ass kicked today.
They got their ass kicked, so I understand where he's going with that. But it's a back and forth. We playing again. I think the offensive playing against a really good.
The pads on tomorrow,
and they got they got pads tomorrow. It's busting tomorrow, bro. Yes. So they're gonna have their up and down days when you, especially with a Montez Sweat on the line. Come on now, they're gonna have some bad days. Hey, I feel like Larry Borum is like one of those guys that sneak on the boat.
Larry Borum is the black dude from Bears now. What's his name? Harrison. That's what he looked like. Put Harrison and Larry Borum side by side. It's just the color swap. That's all it is.
He said they just changed.
It's just a different colorway. That's all that
is. Hell no.
Harrison ass out there. Tell him to take some snaps.
He probably could. He got the.
By the way, I got a bone to pick. Not with y'all. Hold on. I got to get on my whole horse for a second. In the summer of 2021, one podcast started that was called Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by one CEO Haize. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when that happened? Y'all remember when that happened?
Yeah.
At that time, that young man decided to start a podcast, and all he decided to wear was nothing but Bulls merchandise. Now, all of a sudden, every podcast in the game want to wear merchandise to the teams that they recovered. Put some fucking respect on my name. Y'all motherfuckers was not wearing merch like I was before Drip came on. Put some fucking respect on my name. Listen, I got love. I got love for you niggas, but I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I got love for Nick from Just Another Year Chicago. That motherfucker didn't have a Bears t-shirt on until he saw me. I got love for Pat the Designer. I host a show with Pat the Designer. That nigga had one Bears and Bulls shirt and no pair of Jordans before he met me. Now all of a sudden the motherfucking buying Jordans and shit. No, you fam, you good. P Kid, love him. P Kid's great dude. He light skinned, but it's cool. He's a good person, good dude, good man. But listen, come on, he had that one tight ass black Bulls jacket on before he met me. Now all of a sudden everybody want to be Drippy. Everybody want to be
drip up. That's why Fanatics didn't raise the prices.
The game. Blame yourself, drip. You
put some respect on my goddamn name is all I'm saying.
That's why Fanatics didn't raise the prices.
Fucking Harrison, old pit stained arm ass, ain't never had on a Bear shirt.
Bro, ass had on the end of last season green t-shirt.
Come on, man. What we doing out here, bro? Y'all better put some respect on my name, man. All these damn, like, I love them. Like I said, this is not a shot at any of their content. Go and check out all of their content. But next time y'all watching one of those videos, especially, listen, y'all know I love Matt Peck. I took over Locked On Bulls from Matt Peck. That motherfucker wearing those dirty ass fucking moccasins. He ain't have not a little bit of drip before drip gets to the scene. Put some respect on my name. Thank you.
Ain't no grown man wearing no moccasins.
Y'all better recognize who. Listen. Motherfuckers had five pieces of merch. Now all of a sudden, everybody, you got enough merch to wear every day. Come on, y'all ain't me. That's why this season I'm announcing the challenge right now. And to every Chicago Bulls podcaster, I'm calling their ass out. Once the season starts, I'm not wearing the same shirt from the start of the season to the end of the season. 82 games, 82 nights of drip. Anybody can see me on it. Period.
Who taking
I'm
that
gonna just go ahead and exit left on this one. You got it, big dog.
I ain't in it. Damn. 82 new shirts.
82 nights of drip. That's what I need to see. Y'all ain't got the drip, and the shoes better match. Matter of fact, if the socks don't match, you're eliminated. How about that?
You gonna put your feet in the screen too?
I'm gonna put my feet in the screen like a OnlyFans bitch. Like, get your life together.
This man lost his fucking
I'm so disrespected by these motherfuckers, bro.
What? Hey, talk to a drip. Y'all better recognize. I ain't called drip for nothing. It's drip.
Hey, good. The best nicknames are given to you because you
earn. That's what it is.
Man.
He said he went corrupt on him.
Just crazy, man. Y'all just gonna try. Listen. It is what everybody knows who it is, and ain't too many people matching me with the drip game. Like I said, this doesn't apply to C-Dub, Bobby, Kev, Steve-O, the fam. That's family. All you other motherfuckers, rent is due. I'm calling all y'all out. The rent is due.
Oh, bro. What?
The rule is back. The king is back. That's all I got to say. Now, with that said, to get back on track, Kyler Gordon as well looked like he got dinged up, got sidelined in the game as well. How concerned are you guys about the kind of building little nagging things? Nothing major. Is this just training camp getting back and acclimated to working out this much? Are you guys a little bit concerned about any of this?
Can we go on an individual basis? I'm not worried as a whole, but when you start going to the individuals, like my man Gordon, the last couple years he had, he missed a couple weeks every year he played in a Chicago Bears uniform. So I'm a little worried about Kyler Gordon. Just a little, it's starting to show up a little bit every year. He have a little injury and he missed a couple games. So I want him to get through this training camp and be all right. I hope the coaches see that he got a little bit of history, and let's just meet it before it get a little bit too much. Because I remember a couple seasons. He only been in the league 2 seasons. He missed games in his first. He missed games last season. And he's a great talent. We need him for 16 games, bro. 17 games. We play 17 now.
Yeah.
About to be 18.
It's
we'll
probably
talk about tomorrow, but go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah.
I was going to say, man, I ain't really going to be concerned about it. I think the biggest thing is just getting through it. I believe if it was a playoff game tomorrow, he should be good to go. We all play sports. We all know we got those one nagging injury. Sometimes it's the damn right ankle, left ankle. For me, it was always a hamstring. That motherfucker was always tight. But when it was time to suit
it's
up,
because it's little. Your hamstring probably only about,
can't stretch it.
He said can't stretch it. It's crazy. What? Wait, you can't stretch out, nephew?
It ain't going nowhere.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But nonetheless, but the point is that every player got their own nagging injuries, whether they reporting it or not. Sometimes you want to be a little more cautious, depending on what muscle or tendon is bothering said player. So I ain't really gonna look into it right now until we get close into the season. And honestly, I don't even need him for week 1. I need him for the rest of the end of the season, more specifically, because I would say we need him to get this thing rolling right, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's get ready for the playoffs series.
Okay, nephew. All right. Okay. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about like like I said, it's not anything major. The people that I'm worried about, like Nate Davis, hasn't really had any injuries so far. Braxton, yeah, I'm a little bit worried anytime Braxton just because of the injury history there.
Yep.
But Tevin, nothing to worry about there so far.
Good.
So yeah, it's just a bunch of nagging things, man. Last topic before we go though, the Bears are still trying to decide as of right now if Caleb Williams is going to play in the Hall of Fame game. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh my God, go nephew.
I say I just did a little you did with Coach T. So if y'all ain't catch me over there, go show my man some love. We just talked about it. I say just go out there and give him a drive or two. That's it. Just make because Coach T he brought up a really good point. He said right now in the preseason and training camp, you want to make sure that you're getting the operation down. And if we're talking about the operation, you got to get the operation together during live game situations. So I want to see these guys probably give them a drive or two, and then we move on after that, and then just keep on pushing because right now is not about winning right now. It's about winning later on during the season, putting stuff together. So right now, just give them about a drive or two. That's it.
Let me ask you this. Go ahead.
I'm a surprise, y'all, and I think he played an entire half. I think he plays an entire half. He's a rookie. They want to see what they got in the kid, and I don't see no problem with him playing an entire half. How many games? Didn't they reduce the games of preseason games? Three games.
No, you got 3 games.
3 games. So I expect him to play an entire half. Well, I think he'll play entire half, and you won't see much of him for the rest of the preseason. That's what I think.
I think the entire half comes later on.
I think that comes later.
That's
okay.
Real quick.
Yeah, I think that personally, I think that they're gonna ramp it up, and I think that second game is probably where he's gonna play the most, and then play a little bit in the third game, a little bit in the first game, and also don't forget what I was gonna ask is that are they gonna look at that joint practice as maybe saying that he's okay to miss a game because of that joint practice with the Bengals that's happening on the 17th?
I'm with you on that.
You could use it that way, but I don't like it. But you could. Yeah,
I'm with you on that because those that joint practice, those guys really be competing and they trying to polish themselves up because that joint practice is coming the last few times, the last little period before the season start. So these guys are going to be trying to ramp it up, get as much action as they can, and really prove to the Chicago Bears or the Cincinnati Bengals that they the better team. Whoever so I see that being a key moment. And I think that could be a determining factor to see if he plays in that last preseason game. I think that's a great point.
So,
yeah. I just wish he'd play. I want to see him play the whole damn game. That's me.
That's what I said. I'm like, I'm a fan. I want to see him play, but the reality of the NFL is that you don't want to take unnecessary hits if you don't have to.
That's facts.
I did have one last question though.
Go ahead.
For you guys. When I was talking to Coach T, he said he wonder when the fight gonna break out. In training camp.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it may be tomorrow. The first pads on after get their ass kicked. Let the defense kick their ass again. It's definitely gonna happen. And I can tell you who's gonna happen to first.
Brisker.
Oh no, I don't think it's gonna be Brisker. And I think watch out for Tyreek Stevenson, Keenan Allen.
That's where I'm going because the quote of the day after one of them touchdowns, Keenan Allen talking greasy. Let's go.
Watch for Tyreek Stevenson, Keelan Allen is all I'm saying.
Let's go.
I'm not going to say it's going to get crazy where like punches are thrown, but I would not be surprised if those are the two. Because one thing, Tyreek Stevenson takes pride in stopping people from getting touchdowns, and Keenan Allen takes pride in beating cornerbacks for touchdowns. Fact. Let those two be matched up. It's going to happen.
I think it's. I'm a challenge you and say it's gonna come from the defensive line and the offensive line, them two, because them the two. But the thing is, they talk shit
every snap. Yeah. I don't like. When's the last time you heard offensive and defensive linemen really that? Because they understand. They just do that every time.
I've seen a lot of fights between the offensive line and defensive line through the years
on the same team.
For real, because you punching and you grabbing and you scratching on each other. throughout the whole training camp. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see more skill
We'll see.
positions. Like
Yeah, I
today,
think
you
he's
had
more skill.
Stephon Diggs fighting the cornerback.
Why he
Travis
fighting a
Kelce
cornerback?
fighting one of the linebackers. There's always something like that. What about what about when Martellus Bennett
Who he beat up?
who he beat up in training camp when Martellus Bennett was here? Like it was like his last little run with the Bears. He beat up somebody and ripped
I
their
don't know who
helmet
it
off
is.
his head.
I know Martellus
Oh
about
my
that.
God. Somebody got to
crazy.
remember in the chat.
Yeah, I remember.
This is
That
years
was
and years
crazy.
ago.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
bro, got to handle business. Bro, yeah, go ahead, Drew.
Let's get up out of here, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man, to talk about the first contact practice, see how that went and whatnot. But you guys already know. You guys can follow us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, number to do so is 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll see you guys tomorrow.